So, right, hello everyone. We are live apparently, according to my YouTube stuff. It should work fine. Let me check the stream for a moment. If you can only hear me, it's fine as well. I'm gonna check some settings before we go. No, it's working fine. Awesome. We are here today for round 10, the final round of today, or of the AMF GP3 2025 championship. And we are today here at the Temple of Speed at Monza. Monza, I should say. I think it's Monza in Italian, but what do I know about Italian? Right, I hope you can hear me well. Championship's done basically, and I'm gonna go practice for a little bit before we go racing in about 20 minutes of time, or at least to qualify in about 20 minutes of time, and try to have some fun because the championship's already over. I'm definitely vice champion, and yeah, Lukas Taranchuk is the champion. He will join later, and he told me he wanted to do a last to first challenge for today. Let's see how that works out, but my pace isn't too bad. I just did some practice laps yesterday. I just hope my settings are correct for the wheel, but it looks fine. Okay. As you can hear, these guys already practicing in the background. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one today, because as I said, everything's basically done and dusted for the championship. It's just a bonus round, so to speak, and everyone who's ever driven at Monza knows this is a very special track to race on, especially with all the slipstream going on. It has some very unique features overall. And of course it's not a very complicated track, but it still has its very own quirks, as I said before. Like these chicanes, which are horrible if you get them wrong, and quite satisfying if you get them right. I just realized my sound's a little bit too loud for the moment. This should be better. Long straights right under the old ball section into, I think this one's Ascari, but I can't remember corner names, or at least the corner names around Monza for the life of me. I know the last one's Parabolica, which we are approaching now. And aside from that, I know that corners do exist. But the names, no idea. To be honest, it's not important to me either. Like, I know that they how to drive them, not how to name them. As you can see, a temp car chasing us. Missed the first braking point slightly, apex slightly. Well, it doesn't matter, it's fine. It's just practice. Not like I do care too much. Somehow saved it. Yeah, right, that was happening when you run too wide at Lesmo 2. Oh yeah, I apparently also know the corner name of Lesmo 1 and 2. Which is a very, very interesting combination. Well, of course it was a lot more fluent back in the day. I think it was reprofiled in 1993 or 1995 after that infamous 1994 Formula 1 season, of course. Yeah, you can probably see it's all gonna go. Very interesting with all the slipstream it's gonna be going on in the races. Qualifying as well. Qualifying is gonna be very interesting. Whoever gets the most slipstream probably is gonna take the pole position. And I failed to make myself some allies before the race, so probably stuff's not gonna look too good for me. Might be the case that I'll be way down the order, as Total Dengelak does the same I did the lap before. But I survived for this lap. Well, him being in a temp car is a problem, because I don't know his exact proportions. Also, I have no idea where he is. Oh, he's right there, okay. Oh, this is quite a lot faster than it was in practice. Right. I mean, slipstream probably helped a little bit. So I'm just gonna go back to the pits. Check the stream very quickly if I can see that move first. So, well, yeah, I mean, it's just practice, but not much I could have done to avoid him. How did he not lose any wings or whatsoever? Okay, he's going back to the pits. Right. As I said, I'm just gonna go check the stream very quickly and see if there's any issues perhaps going on. As I said, I'm just gonna go check the stream very quickly and see if there's any issues perhaps going on. As I said, I'm just gonna go check the stream very quickly and see if there's any issues perhaps going on. Right, just gonna go quickly post the stream at some. Right, just gonna go some Discord stuff. Stream at some. Yeah, you know, it's me just trying to find words at this point. Some Discord stuff. Just realized I broadcasted twice. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's fine. Gonna copy the link very quickly. Share the link copied. Clipboard. Alright, so we are just pasting the stream. Just gonna post the stream at some places. Right, and then we are good to go for today. Quali should start in about 10 minutes time, a little bit more, 12 minutes it is exactly. Wait, I just need to find out. Ah yeah, here we go, perfect. Server is available. Right, let's jump back into the game. I've posted everywhere I could, or I think it fits to post. And we are now back in game. Awesome. Let's practice a little bit more. I'm just practicing qualifying at this point because I think that's where I'm gonna suffer the most. I think my race pace is decent enough. So qualifying is gonna be my Achilles heel in this one. As you can see, Joshua and Adriano are coming by once again. I'm just letting him by, it's fine. Before we crash again, I think it's better to just let him go. Ah yeah, first one, Curva Grande, of course, the great corner, the large corner. See, I remember some more corner names around Monza. I mean, it's not that hard, is it? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corner complexes. 6, even. But I have no idea what's turn 1 called, for example. I'm pretty sure it has a name. Yeah, this is gonna happen a lot apparently, because I was spinning out a lot there too in practice, and even on my first run today. See, this was a good execution of Ascari, I think, but I'm certainly not able to recreate this in any important circumstances like qualifying the race. Also, this track version looks slightly weird to me. I don't know what it is. It's just off. I forgot to use the engine braking. Also missed the first apex. The fence is just plopping in after turn 1. It's not looking good. Let's put it like that. Oh, this was good. Or it wasn't good, but it was at least decent. Into Lesmo 1. Lifted a little bit too much there. And also wrong gear here. Yeah, it's all... Hello, JQ. Let's see if I can execute it properly once again. That was okay. Just lost a little bit of time there, and now I'm just gonna suffer even more without the slipstream compared to my best lap that I posted before. Missed the apex at the Parabolica. Run way too wide here.
Alright, that was a 1:33.7.
Still not too bad. Right, let's go again. Last lap before I'm gonna save myself for the qualifying. What the? Okay. This was better, I think. Exit felt a lot better. Once again, trying to carry a little bit more speed through Lesmo 1, now to Lesmo 2. This was okay, but still not good. I think fourth, yeah, fourth it is, through Ascari, definitely. Works a lot better. Might have cut the track slightly. But who cares? I mean, it's the last race of the season. Of course, we do have rules that still apply. And I certainly don't want to be as aggressive as I was forced to be. See? New personal best. That works fine. around the Hungaroring at the previous round last week. But personally, I think it's just a fun race to do. I hope JQ realizes that the track's gonna go a slightly different way as he turns, as he takes. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up quite a lot during the braking zones, I just realized. Because I'm still used to talking and racing at the same time. And if I go into concentration mode, into the wall. Let's see if I actually caught some damage. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Right. Do we have... where's the damage? Damage multiplier 50%, okay. Yeah, this was just a stupid spin, honestly. It ran slightly too wide. And there's a bump right about there, which always catches you out. I mean, I've got loose before. Yeah, you can see the car basically just snap. Yeah, there's quite the bump right there. You can see the rear bouncing around. And that's what will catch people out. Or was this? Oh, okay. That's not on a valid time apparently if you cut across turn 1. Or the first corner chicane stuff thingy. Yeah, this was any better. Oh, by the way, have to check my ping. Okay, 66, that's fine. Right, I'm gonna save myself qualifying, which should start in about 4 minutes. And we'll just sit here and wait for, let's say, interesting things to happen. 10 people is not that much. I'm slightly disappointed, gotta say. I think about perhaps posting in the AMF Discord. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. As we wait for qualifying. Not many people around for the moment. Oh, someone just joined. Yeah, fair enough. It works somehow. People still coming in. People still coming in, which is good. Oh, and he left again. Is this the guy with the Repsol livery? Was it Repsol? No, okay, it's the Alpine livery. There's someone racing around in an Alpine livery. It's certainly not one of them. No. I can't remember who it was, though. Someone was driving in a Repsol livery at some races of the season. Of course, I didn't participate in all of them. I had to miss 2 due to reasons. Desmo is really slow. I wonder if he made a mistake. Doesn't look like it. His lap time looks fine. Quali in 2 minutes with just 11 people. It's quite sad. Let's see, perhaps other people know. Marquez is back. It's good. No, Patrick is struggling with Truskava. I gotta say, from my experience, especially the last few races, the first few and the last few races always work out quite well in attendance. I can't type. Neither I can speak proper English, so. It's fine, it's fine. Right, quality time. Pretty sure he's typing. 12 people is a little bit sad, gotta say. Big shame, because these guys put a lot of effort into making their league work properly. I mean, of course. That's a good point, what JQ says. The World Constructors Championship, all teams, yeah, world, of course not. Ooh, Ace is here. I think he hasn't attended in quite a while. It's good. Okay, we jump into qualifying. I don't want to be ahead of the queue. Or do I? You know what? I'm just gonna jump ahead of the queue and try my luck. I mean, it's gonna synchronize the game anyway, so yeah, here we are. So the timer has certainly run back to 0, but I've got, come on. Plenty of people already around at the pit exit, of course. There's some car stuck in the pit box. Right. Desmo already spitting off for whatever reason. And Marcelamak is also off. Yeah, I've immediately lost contact to the Ferrell right in front, Valentino, which is not too good. I just want to stay close to someone, start my hot lap. Really trying to place my bets on Slipstream. Luckily he made a mistake. That's a little bit too close for my liking. Just not accelerating fully. Immediate shit show. We haven't even properly got underway. Oh, it's just some good fun, as I said. Last race of the season. I mean, these guys can really look forward to season 2. I've had a sneak peek of some series they think about choosing, and it's gonna be awesome, really good fun. Yeah, I'm too far away from Noventino at the moment. I wouldn't get any slipstream from him, or not that much, I think. Nailed the braking point. Also good exit. I think I've caught up to him slightly through the first chicane. I completely missed the apex here and carried way too much speed through. He's gonna be, yeah. Would have done the same, honestly. Yeah, that wasn't good, was it? Had to fight the force feedback quite a lot there. Thing is, I knew it was coming. Okay. It's an interesting line. That's the PlayStation line, the Johnny... Oh, sorry, the Sergio Canamassas line. If you've watched the 2015, I think, GP2 season, the Monza races, there was some nutcase called Sergio Canamassas who just basically balled it across the gravel track at Ascari. And caused a massive pile-up when he rejoined. And I think it was with... Ah, come on. Yeah, I have to focus more on the braking zones, definitely. I think it was Will Buxton who said that this is the PlayStation line. Because you can only do that in sim racing, and Noventino just proved exactly that. This was slightly better this time. I think I just took way too much curb though. Not running wide this time. I ran slightly too wide, but it was okay-ish. At least I didn't have to save the car. Whoops. No, it doesn't matter. I might have cut the track slightly there. I'm still too far away from Noventino to gain any sort of advantage from the slipstream. I just hope it goes for the third lap. Turned in way too early for the Parabolica. Let's see if I can get at least a little bit. It's still not quick enough. This was a lot better this time by. And it looks like Noventino is indeed going for a third lap too. Yeah, this was just poor execution of the second chicane. I'm lacking confidence once again. It's just like I have to take some risks to be quite quick, but I can't put it all together because I don't have the confidence. Also, I think my pedals just... Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the pits. There's no point in continuing for this lap. Also, Lucas is here now. Oh, thank you, Roboys. Your boy Rodimus. Nice save. Thank you. Yeah, it was a good save. I've practiced these, apparently. Right, where I am at. Danny is a whole second quicker. That's insane. I mean, if I can nail the first chicane and Ascari, that's gonna be an improvement of like 4/10 as well, which would put me to a 33.2, which would be good. But I'm afraid it wouldn't be enough. I just rearranged my pedals slightly. It feels immediately a lot better. Whoops. As I said before, when I was practicing, I have to focus a lot more on the braking zones. So I can talk on the straights, but the braking zones really are costing me a lot of concentration, so I perhaps just shut up during braking. Yeah, this wasn't too good either. Thank God it's just a warm-up lap. Right. Nailing Parabolica hopefully, and going on to the third time lap. Fourth actually, because I've abandoned the third one. Someone apparently spun on the main straight, which is interesting. Because I don't really get how you managed to do that, but okay. First chicane was okay. Okay-ish, I should say. It's still not... as I said, I don't want to take too much risks. I think it was completely in the air right there. I'm already 6/10 of a second down at the first sector. Yeah, Danny must have had a huge boost by slipstream. And apparently I just cannot get less than 2 right when it comes to timed laps. Right, I had to lift there. It was just... Whoops. Okay. Heads down. Let's try again. We've still got plenty of time. But I want to get a good lap. Good lap in.
Alright, that was a 1:34.93.
Desmond's just leaving the pits. That's perhaps going to give me a little bit of an advantage out of... Okay. This was right on the edge, but it somehow made it work. Right into the slipstream of Dinklek, I should say. I think it's named. It's his name. Okay, this certainly helped, but it wasn't much of an improvement. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for a slow lap and try to pick someone up for the slipstream. I think it's just gonna... I can't really seem to understand where I've lost the time last lap, because it wasn't any better. Let's see how following Josh works out. Sorry that I've just been quite a lengthy thought process. I'm still in second, which is good, but Joshua has come really close. I just recognized. So if he's got the pace, following him will certainly help. As someone has spun, and my driver buddy, the model of the driver buddy, apparently has an epic seizure. Yeah, I've just screwed that up completely. And I'm out of the substream again.
Alright, that was a 1:41.32.
6 minutes left on the clock. Okay. So still plenty of time for another run. Wheel spin. Way too much wheel spin. Also botched the first chicane, second chicane, sorry. Oh, this worked a lot better this time, boy. So, fourth gear, it is apparently for Lesmo 2 instead of third. Oh, I got way too much slipstream. Or, I should say, I got caught up in the slipstream way too much. Didn't expect the car to be that fast, so I missed the braking point. I don't know why I'm turning into Parabolica so early, all out of a sudden. Yeah, I've lost 3/10. This was stupid. It was just incredibly stupid. Right, anyways, I'm still in second, sorry. Joshua's come really close. Oh, that's not good. I mean, honestly, I don't really want to be on the front row for the race start, because everyone else is just gonna go have such a huge boost. Right, let's go again. There's still plenty of room for improvement. Oops. Is that Joshua again? Okay. No, he isn't. Okay. This was interesting too. Where the hell did he come from? Oops. Jesus Christ. I was looking in right behind me. Right, let's put the hammer down. No. No, everyone's waiting for everyone else. Nobody wants to go. Someone has to. Alright, I'm going apparently. Whoops, I might have made an accidental mistake. Is that playing dirty? Because if it is, I'm honestly not too bothered. This is chaos. This is just pure chaos. This is exactly what happened in Formula 1 2. He's gone. Yeah, Joshua's gone away once again. I'm pretty confident about that. He's not gonna... Oh, he doesn't. Okay. He's just going. Yeah, Noventino right behind.
Alright, that was a 139.01.
I think Joshua's too far away from me at the moment. Whoa! Okay, this was interesting. I touched the rumble strip on the outside, and this... I couldn't hold the car going into turn 1. Let's see how much time we still have left on the clock. If it's still worth... No, it's not. It's not at all. Yeah, Aces overtook me, sure. 30.7 in the middle sector. Okay. 30.3 at the end. Okay, I'm actually... Wait. 32.4 in the first sector. You gained so much time there? Lucas is just sitting in the pit. Tell that you. He's just sitting in the pits and looking, letting everything happen. Yeah, I mean, with everyone just cutting turn 1, I think, or the first chicane, I should say. That's what I looked for. What's the word? That's the word. Has Danny improved? No, he hasn't. Ice in the box. Joshua stopped. Desmo is stopped. Everyone stopped, apparently. Yep, that's it. That's it, time's up, and nobody's driving anymore. Yeah, I unfortunately recognized at the last round that my quality replays aren't saved automatically, and my game just crashed. Okay, cool. Let's try to restart. This has never happened before to me. That's interesting. It's really interesting. I just hope the live stream works. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. Because why would it crash now if it never has happened before? Right. Yeah, as I said, I'm happy to not start in the first row. Right, setup should be... I mean, I can run basically the max chamber because even qualifying the tires weren't heating up that much. I just have no idea though just messaged that in public chat, by the way, to bring some attention to it. I think it was 2 point something liters per lap, and we're gonna do it. What was the fastest lap time in qualifying? 1:30 something, right? 1:32. So we're gonna do around 14 laps. I don't trust myself on running low on fuel. I mean, I had way too much in at the Hungaroring as well at the end of the race. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 5.5. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna do that. If I have to pit or if I retire, it's. See, that's what I mean. Someone just admitted to doing it in every other outlap, and that's exactly what Joshua was penalized for. I was protesting it because you have to follow. I just tried to point that out. I can't stand behavior like this personally, but it's not my league. I just want to bring some, because if it's allowed for everyone else, I'm just gonna do that too from season 2 onwards. Just gonna skip everything. Oh yeah, oops, no, I don't want to leave. I want to leave the pit and go onto the truck. E. Hey. Let's see if someone picks it up. Whoops. Joshua is scared to chat. See, it's all good. In the end, it's all okay. Doesn't matter too much, does it? Yeah, we are in warm-up for the final round. I think that's the guy, Akisadi, who's running the Repsol library. I'm gonna check that out later as soon as I've done my lap and my practice start. Gonna do the PlayStation line. Worked fine. Lucas apparently Sorry, weed. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do a practice start as well. Where's my pit stop? Okay, it's exactly pretty much here. Let's go into neutral, limiter. Where's the limiter? I mean, I'm gonna start on the left-hand side, of course. Yeah, I can brake slightly later. With the slipstream coming in, I probably have to brake at the same spot as per usual. And I'm gonna kill myself over the bump, or apparently not. Right, 2 minutes left on the clock, a little bit more. Actually, it's fish marks for start. Oh, come on. Right, let's go. Some political discussions about Formula One. Who doesn't enjoy them? Because it's always just absolutely unnecessary chatter. Right, race starts in a little bit more than 2 minutes. I just hope we're gonna stay clean. I really hope we're gonna stay clean in turn 1. I just realized last round I promised to deliver some results of my heart rate, for example. Tell some stats from my heart rate about at start and so on. Currently I'm running a good 70 beats per minute, 69, fluctuating between 69 and 70. I'm trying to re-deliver that during this race. We have long straights, and if I'm not fighting too hard, I'm just gonna try to give some insights into what's going on in a sim race physically. Mentally, I think we've all discussed that pretty well over the decades. 1 minute to race. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Let's just check the setup very quickly if it's all good, but it's looking fine so far. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna do that. Just gonna roll with it. Danny's so quick in overall. I'm scared, man. I think he's gonna win today too, if he's not gonna get killed at the start. Or, yeah, Desmo. Wait, where is he? He's gone. Why did he leave? That's bad. It's not good for Danny. I mean, he was already screwed at the Red Bull Ring round, where he was auto-disqualified because the pit boxes were aligned wrong in the game. Who's that, by the way? Oh, rip. I think it's gonna get a restart. No, we continue. Okay, that's the call then. I'm happy with it. I'm just happy with it. I mean, it's bad for me because I start on the front row again. Right. Doesn't matter. That was a pretty decent reaction time. Everyone's of course swapping in right behind me. Just gonna cover the inside line for turn 1. I think I might have just like hit him there. Good exit out of the second chicane. Let's see if I can break away slightly. I just hope so. But I'm not too confident in that. I just hope for them to go wide at this chicane. Yes, perfectly. Oh my god, it all went as smooth as butter. That's exactly what we say in German. Whoops! Slightly too wide through Ascari, but it's okay. As long as the guys behind me can't gain on me, I'm pretty much safe. 2.3 seconds, that's a good start. Okay, I should try to avoid to do any mistakes that cost me dearly. Even if these guys behind me are quicker, they're gonna start fighting. Ace and Joshua are already side by side, I think. Oh, directly behind each other. JQ is already dead as well, as per usual. Ugh, come on, brake way too late for that. Oh, Andriano made a big move apparently, but that cost him time once again. Takumi has gone back through. I'm absolutely happy with that start and the first lap. It was absolutely perfect. What? Why? Yeah, I'm not gonna do the grid. I have to do the grid then, but I honestly couldn't care less. I think I have to do the grid then, in theory. But I'm really not... I honestly couldn't be arsed to do that. Yeah, well, that's how it goes sometimes. Well, it was a really good start for me, but fuck me, I guess. And Danny's back. I think we're gonna wait for JQ to come back as well. Alright, JQ's back. Perfect. I'm honestly not even mad. Like, I'm more like disappointed, I gotta say. Right, we can check my heart rate. Apparently I had a really low BPM, beats per minute, at the start of 58. I think I've just died there for a second. It's back to 70 now. But I felt like, I'm not sure, either the heart rate or the blood pressure were really high at the start. But apparently the blood pressure was high and the heart rate was low. It's really interesting to see what the smartwatch can reveal. I'm not gonna do shit about it. I think these guys are fine. It's gonna get a little bit it's gonna get a lot more interesting for me though, because I start in third now, which means I'm right down at the pack. This time, I had a really good start. I started from the front row. I had a clean run into turn one. Of course, I was touched from behind as expected, but now I have to work my way through these guys at the front. I'm also scared to see me having a good start and the person in front of me, Danny, not. The grind, yeah. the grind to P1. Yeah, just shut it and just slow down if you get the drive through. It's your fault and the game thinks you deserve the drive through. Nah, I'm just not typing it. It's fine. It's fine. Right. These guys are setting up the grid, which is good. So I don't have to. Yeah, I mean everyone else gonna protest, but yeah, JQ's probably just had a heart attack seeing himself on P2. Yeah, I'm sorry everyone who's watching. If there's anyone watching, I don't think there is, but it's fine. Sorry for the delays. I'm just not as happy about it as you are. I'm quite frankly slightly annoyed. Oh. Yeah, full day for one race. That's quite correct. Marcelo Marquez. I hate these delays, but I mean, it happens. I just don't know why Danny has. True. Marquez is online via mobile internet connection, which apparently costs him like a shit ton of money. Okay, we're gonna do that. Perfect. They are already working on it, which is awesome. Good to see. Me and P3, let's go. As I said, it's gonna get a little bit more interesting now. I'm honestly scared of Danny not having a good start. I think Danny not typing anything, I mean, that means he certainly left on his own. Probably. And probably didn't realize that there's only a few seconds left on the clock. Also annoying to me is like I showed everyone that I'm really good at starting. Once again, I mean it's not known, it's not a well kept secret, but still, these guys just saw that I can get away quite cleanly and quite quickly at that and try to avoid doing any mistakes. That's what gave me such a huge advantage, because they all started infighting from P2 onwards, and even if I would have been, even the mistake I made into turn 1, it didn't matter too much because they were fighting. So I didn't have to worry about making mistakes too much. I'm just afraid that's not gonna happen this time by. It's not gonna go as smoothly. Right, we're gonna go ahead at any moment in time now. Heart rate still at a constant 70. I don't know. I'm not obsessed over it or anything, but I'm just really curious how the heart rate develops over the sim racing race. I'm gonna try to do some kart races later this year, and I'm just looking forward to see how that changes. Of course, it's gonna be much higher, or it's gonna be a bit higher. But how much difference there is between sim racing and real racing is kind of what interests me. What interests me the most. I'm sorry, I can't really focus on. I'm just trying to keep up with the in-game chat, and it's super annoying for a reason. Also, these guys just doing burnouts in the pit lanes, also annoying. That's why I'm not talking that much. And yeah, I'm just gonna be a little bit more quiet during the race anyways. Because I want to do good and want to go out with a bang. I just realized I completely screwed up the logo right up the cockpit. This one right here. It's not looking good. The thing is, I would have gone to full screen, but I would want to... I don't want to miss out in the chat if these guys decide to announce that they're gonna go race in 2 minutes to race. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. 2 minutes to race. Oh yeah, I was about to check. No, he's not racing the Repsol livery either. Someone was, but I don't know who it was. I'm just gonna check in the more later. It was really good livery. Of course, my livery is the best. No doubt about that. Goddamn, Lucas, fuck yourself. Honestly. Okay, 4 minutes time. Wait, what? 4 minutes? So my setup's still loaded. Okay, yeah, it is. Actually, I should name it differently. V2R, because that's really, it really is V2. Delete, accept, and load this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna rename that one. Restart warm up is not an option. At this point I'm getting into my coffee low, because I've run low on coffee. Such a long time gone since I had my last cup of coffee, and I'm now just into that post-coffee tiredness hole. I don't know if there's an English word for it. I think it is. I assume it is. But yeah, I'm starting to get tired. Perhaps that's why my heart rate is so low as well. Right, let's go. Finally. Let's see myself get completely erased from existence into turn 1. I just hope I can get another good start. I really hope so. But let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the pits for a second, because I just don't want to sit on the grid for that long. Quickly checking. Okay, radiator size. Radiator size is fine as well. Okay. We are ready. I am ready. I'm personally not ready at all. But hey, right. Okay, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are underway. Good start once again. Once again trying to cover the inside line. Into the lead I go. There's Mayhem behind. I think my force feedback is screwed up for whatever reason. But I'm already 1 second ahead. I think Danny is gonna bring the whole pack with me. With him to me, so I just have to try to get away. Randy Felix really doing me a favor here by attacking Danny. Oh, ran way too wide. I don't know why the hell I did that. But apparently everyone else was struggling too through that corner. These guys are coming quick, they're coming in hot, and they crashed, and Danny is dead. I don't know what's going on with grip level or force feedback. Something is horribly wrong with my settings. But it's fine for now. Desmo is 1.3 seconds behind me. Danny's still racing? Was it Felix who got erased? Not too sure what's going on. Honestly, couldn't care too much either. Desmo had a really good exit out of Parabolica. He's coming in hot. Had a good exit out of turn 1, the first chicane. Where the hell is he getting the top speed from? That's... doesn't look right to me, to be honest. Okay, screwed up that corner again. I think he's just gone off into the wall. I nearly did that too. Danny's now behind me once again. I'm not entirely sure how I'm still able to lead. But of course I happily take it. The problem is now that Danny is completely broken away from everyone behind. So it's gonna be between me and Danny for the lead in a few moments time, like in 1 lap or so. This was better through Parabolica. I think he's just exiting in 5th gear. If I didn't completely misheard that. I'm just curious though if Danny killed Felix out of the Lesmo 2 on the old oval section. Because if yes, he might have gotten a... he might get a time penalty after the race, so I probably should stay in his slipstream still. Let him pass, stay in the slipstream, stay as close as possible. And hope for the time penalty at the end of the race coming in. He's so quick. That's just stupid. I feel like I'm down on power for whatever reason. I mean, he's got the slipstream advantage, of course. Not good through Parabolica. He's right on my arse. It's gonna get me down to turn 1. No point in defending in any way. Just gonna tuck back into the slipstream. Bro, this is so not legit. What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? Nah, man, nah. This is not legit. Not at all. Gotta be fucking shitting me, man. Sorry if I sound like a sore loser, but this is not real. Carrying so much speed into turn 1. Nah. I'm gonna call fake. This is stupid. This is ridiculous. Okay, I messed up through Ascari. Let's see how it's gonna pull away from me once again. He's just pulling away. And I'm even in a slipstream. I've seen that before with some certain Chilean sim racer who really liked to impersonate cats for whatever weird reason. Yeah. Running at a high top speed setup and having so much grip. Like his gear settings is probably the same as me, or as mine. Nah, I'm gonna go bullshit. What? Lucas left, okay. Joshua also really quick. Out of nowhere, this guy was absolutely nowhere during the whole season. And now everyone's faster than me for whatever reason. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, could be me still, like. Let's see what his top speed is. Without slipstream, 292. Without slipstream, I'm able to do this only with slipstream. Okay, before I start accusing him further, I want to have his setup after the race. But still, this is really fishy to me. Also, it's fishy that I always screw up this corner. I mean, not fishy like in suspiciously weird. But more like fishy in me being stupid enough to never get that corner right. Right. I really want to have a setup after the race and see if I can even try to reproduce any of these top speeds. I'm just annoyed at this point, honestly. At one point I would fly off. I'm just gonna crash myself into the barrier there. Gonna spin and die. It's also my consistency out of the window. I mean, at this point I'm quite consistent in messing that corner up. Oops. No, it's fine. It's fine, it happens all the time. Yeah, this is just a matter of coming home now, trying to not to make any mistakes and trying to survive. At some point perhaps trying to keep Joshua behind. Trying not to run too wide at Lesma 2, just like that. And try not to focus on Danny too much. Oops, shifted quite too early. I just tried to look at the chat. Yeah, man, this is... This is frustrating, really. So either way, he really found something in the setup no one else was able to find. Or he's just that good with the car, which I honestly slightly doubt. Just can't seem to understand why the hell he's so quick on a straight. Nevertheless, I'm gonna switch to Joshua in a moment's time to see if he's also getting these super high top speeds. Because he's also running without substream, and if yes, then it's really not Danny's fault and I have to take everything back, but I can't seem to... see how this is even possible. Okay, he's also running quite high on top speed. Whoops, nearly messed that up. Right, I've got to put my head down for a little bit. 5 minutes left on the clock. And I really don't want to lose P2 here. Because of me being stupid or not cautious enough. This was also not good. I wonder if that is steering with steering wheel or mouse steering. But I seem to recall that he's using gamepad or mouse steering. I'm pretty certain it was not a steering wheel. Either way, He's more than 10 seconds away from me now. He just made 1 second in the first chicane on me. This is absolute madness. Like, how on earth would you be able to do that? Well, let's quickly check how much time is left. I think, yeah, 2.5 minutes. A little bit more. I think I should be safe if I don't make too many mistakes as well. Finally made some good use of the engine braking. Everyone seems to be so much quicker than me in turn 1. First chicane. But I'm keeping Adriana behind me in check, so even with me doing all these slight mistakes, I'm pretty confident that I can stay in P2. Yeah, this is gonna be the last lap. I've got way too much fuel once again, but honestly, that's fine. Right, it's ended with a good lap. Last lap of the 2025 AMF GP3 season. I've completely screwed up turn 1, turn 2 I should say. And just like all season long, I'm gonna finish in P2. Because that's where I'm gonna finish in the championship standings as well. First good execution of Les Moines, it's good. Let's make it right into Les Moines 2 as well. Time's up, so this is definitely the last lap. Danny is slowing down for whatever reason. Or he just made a mistake. Yeah, this certainly wasn't my best race either. Certainly also wasn't my best season overall. I'm gonna get a setup of Danny one way or another. He's just won the race, so congrats to him for now. And that's it. The season is finally over. I think that's the finish line right there. 2025 AMF GP3 season is over, for me at least. There's still some guys on track. Racing around P10, I don't know who that is, but right. Congrats Danny, writing it in the chat already, pre-typing. And I'm dead. Whee! I couldn't switch to the external cam. I think I've got some damage. I'm rolling backwards even. Right! Ace apparently killed everyone at lap 1. Yeah, I noticed. I mean, I didn't notice. Right, that's it. Season's completely over. Congrats everyone. Congrats especially to Lukas Taraciuk for winning the championship. Oh yeah, I'm missing my rear wing. That's fine though. I finished in P2 in the championship and in the last race as well. Also, congrats to the whole AMF staff team and thank you as well for hosting the championship and being able to provide such a good basis. It's really been a short but exciting one. The season, I mean. We just started in, I think, we started in March, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, it was a short season. We have just arrived at round 10. I mean, 10 rounds championships tend to be short. It's just the usual bullshit. It's gonna unfold. But yeah, season 1 done and dusted. So yeah, things. Way, someone flew. Oh, I should turn off my traction control for that. Yeah, I'm running with traction control. Always have, always will be. As the server shut itself down. I can't seem to do donuts. Right, that's it. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't know when I will be live once again. I reckon it should be rather sooner than later. Tuesday would be a good idea. Especially given it's not going to be rFactor. I'm going to probably try to stream either some Automobilista or some Need for Speed World. Yeah, I apologize once again for being so quiet during the race. But as I said, it's a difficult one to just focus and get everything right. Right, as I said, thank you everyone for joining in. We'll see each other again, hopefully very soon. I hope you liked and enjoyed the stream, and see you